Hey guys and gals, it's your buddies Drew and Ralphie with Living History's Mysteries and Ferocious Feline Productions. Imagine for a second that you're a book dealer or a collector, and somewhere along the way you run across a book that you can't identify. You can't decipher it. And you call in specialists, scientists, linguists, but no one can figure out how this book was written, when it was written, or what secrets it contains, because you can't even identify the language. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail to start with. I'm going to let you guys check this out. This fascinates me. This is good.
Imagine coming across a book written in an unknown script and filled with bizarre illustrations that look like they're straight out of a fantasy world. That's what happened to Wilfred Voynich, a Polish book dealer, when he discovered the Voynich Manuscript in 1912. Since then, countless scholars and codebreakers have tried to decipher the manuscript, but it remains one of the biggest unsolved mysteries in the world. So, what makes the Voynich Manuscript so intriguing? Why have people been obsessed with it for over a century? Let's take a deeper look at this mysterious book and the strange world it inhabits. The Voynich Manuscript is a book that dates back to the 15th century and is written in an unknown script. It's believed to be about 240 pages long, with illustrations of plants, animals, and naked women in strange poses. Despite centuries of attempts to decipher it, the manuscript remains unreadable and its origin and purpose remain a mystery. Over the years, many people have tried to crack the code of the Voynich Manuscript, but none have been successful. Some have suggested that the book is written in an obscure language, while others have argued that it's a code that needs to be broken. Some have even suggested that the manuscript is a hoax and that the script and drawings are meaningless. One of the most famous attempts to decode the manuscript was made by William Newbold, a professor of philosophy at the University of Pennsylvania. He claimed that the manuscript contained a hidden message, which he deciphered by using an elaborate system of mirrors and lenses. However, his theory was later discredited, and the manuscript remains indecipherable. There are many theories about the purpose of the Voynich Manuscript, but none of them have been proven. Some have suggested that the book is a medical text, while others have suggested that it's a guide to alchemy or astrology. Some have even suggested that it's a book of spells or a religious text. One theory that has gained some traction in recent years is that the manuscript is a type of herbal guide, with drawings representing various plants and their medicinal properties. Some scholars have pointed out that the book contains drawings of plants that are native to the Americas, which wouldn't have been known to Europeans in the 15th century. This has led some to suggest that the manuscript was written by someone who had contact with Native Americans either directly or indirectly. Despite years of research, no one knows who wrote the Voynich Manuscript. Some have suggested that it was written by a medieval alchemist or herbalist, while others have suggested that it was written by a secret society, such as the Knights Templar. Some have even suggested that it was written by aliens. Yes, really. One theory that has gained some traction is that the manuscript was written by a woman named Joanna or Johanna, who is a skilled herbalist and healer. This theory is based on the fact that the book contains drawings of women in various poses, some of whom are holding plants. It's also been suggested that the book was written for a female audience, as many of the plants depicted in the book have been used for female-specific ailments, such as childbirth. Today, the Voynich Manuscript is kept at Yale University's Voynich Rare Book and Manuscript Library, where it is kept under lock and key. Even though it has never been deciphered, the manuscript continues to fascinate people around the world. In recent years, it has inspired a novel, The Lost Book of the Grail, by Charlie Lovett. The Voynich Manuscript remains one of the greatest mysteries of all time. It's a book that has captivated scholars, codebreakers, and conspiracy theorists for over a century, and it shows no signs of losing its lure. Whether it's a medical text, a guide to alchemy, or a book of spells, one thing is for sure, the Voynich Manuscript is a book that will continue to puzzle and intrigue people for generations to come. Despite its mysterious nature, the Voynich Manuscript has had a significant impact on the fields of cryptography, linguistics, and history. Over the years, many scholars have used the manuscript as a case study for various theories and methodologies. It has also inspired many people to pursue careers in code-breaking and cryptanalysis. One of the most interesting things about the Voynich Manuscript is that it continues to be relevant in the modern world. With advancements in technology, scholars are now able to study manuscripts in ways that were never possible before. For example, in 2017, researchers used computer algorithms to analyze the script and found that it exhibits linguistic patterns that are similar to those found in real languages. So, what's next for the Voynich Manuscript? Will it ever be deciphered, or will it remain an unsolvable mystery? While it's impossible to say for sure, some exciting developments are on the horizon. For example, in 2020, researchers at the University of Alberta used AI algorithms to study the manuscript and were able to identify the language used in it as Hebrew. This has sparked renewed interest in the manuscript and has given hope to those who have been working on deciphering it for years. Another development that has the potential to shed new light on the manuscript is the use of multispectral imaging. This technology allows researchers to see hidden details in the manuscript that are not visible to the naked eye. With the help of multispectral imaging, scholars may be able to uncover new clues that could help them decipher the manuscript once and for all. The Voynich Manuscript is a book that has fascinated people for over a century. With its strange script and bizarre illustrations, it's a book that has defied all attempts at decryption. Despite this, the manuscript continues to be a source of inspiration for scholars, codebreakers, and conspiracy theorists around the world. Whether it's a guide to herbal medicine, a book of spells, or something else entirely, one thing is for sure, the Voynich Manuscript is a mystery that will continue to capture our imaginations for years to come.
Welcome back. You know, it's like I said in the beginning. You've studied books, you've collected books for years, and you run across this book, this manuscript, that cannot be identified. Sure, over the last 112 years, they think this book was written in ancient Hebrew. But how did they get information on the Americas hundreds and hundreds of years ago? Ancient Hebrew was a dead language long before Columbus ever set sail, long before the Norse ever hit our northern shores and Canada. The Voynich Manuscript remains to be one of the biggest mysteries the world has ever seen. A small manuscript with a lot of secrets that no one can figure out. So, much like so many other things, that manuscript remains as just another mystery that history left behind. But that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this little look into this little historic mystery. Much like the video said, there's a really good chance that manuscript is still going to be bringing up more questions and answers for years and maybe even centuries to come. We're going to get busy. We're trying to dig ourselves out from our first real taste of winter. What a few days it's been. But until next time, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. We do. We'll see you out there.